Hey guys, today we're going to be playing a little bit of Metroid Fusion. This one is one that I have played before. Uh, that's just the file that I started when I was playing on the... This is the Nintendo Switch Online, I'm sure you guys can tell by the border. I've been assigned to watch over Biologics Research Team. So once again, I find myself on the surface of SR-388. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attackers. The parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessels recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portion of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seemed that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. I love this new suit. I don't know if it's the blue or just the more sleekness of it. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn, as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We will soon be arriving at BSL Research Station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL, researching station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures that were captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I've found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. So this is actually the first Metroid game that I ever played with any kind of seriousness. I remember playing Super Metroid at some point when I was like really young, like I don't know, probably 7 or 8, but I just did not have the mind for it at the time. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently is stores capsules containing recent samples from SR388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now go to the quarantine bay. But yeah, this is like the first game that I ever played with any kind of seriousness. The Super Metroid game. It was, I mean, I was very interested. I've got to figure out how the buttons work on here. That does nothing. That does. So, both of those are shoot, and that one's jump. Alright. So, okay, just trying to figure out which one's going to be my best control scheme for this. But yeah, it was a fun game. It was very interesting. It's just I never made it very far. At that point, I never really had too much of a, I guess, focus for these kinds of games. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. So I know that like some people really don't like this particular version of Metroid, just because it's very linear, so it very like kind of guides you in the direction you have to go, and especially like with the remake on for Metroid Zero Mission. I personally feel like it made a huge difference for me in actually getting me into the series, just because knowing where I needed to go really helped me and prevented me from getting stuck for extended periods of time like I did in that other game, which is unfortunate because I really do love this series now. There's an unfortunate news. The specimen brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you are only at 10% battle capacity.
Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty. Samus, is your objective clear?
Yep.
Now get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches.
He is a little bit long-winded, but like I said, when I was a kid, I really appreciated that. Really helped me know where I needed to go. Alright, and yep, that's the one. But it's way easier to use the D-pad on these than it is to try to use the control stick. And something I never noticed until I actually was watching a video where they pointed it out. This game is very generous with the save points, which makes sense for a game that's meant to be played mobily, and you basically need to stop, be able to stop at some points to, you know, save the game and go on about whatever you were doing with. I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloaded weapon data. Once you have this data, you will be able to use missiles. This will help you against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. Is your objective clear? Yes. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs 20%. Yeah, again, it was something that was super useful, especially for me. I mean, especially for a lot of people, but for me in particular, I would play this when I was trying to go to school, waiting for the bus. That computer reminds me of a Gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me Lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have seemed sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified, out of respect, and with some irony. I named the computer after him. So I'd basically be like sitting out there, waiting for the bus to show up, just playing Metroid. I remember talking to someone and be like, yo, check this boss out that I just fought, it's so cool. And they just looked at me like I was absolutely nuts. Yeah, that was, you know, back in the day when gaming and just nerd stuff weren't as popular as they are now. But I guess we can thank the internet for making it easier for everybody to talk, really. Being able to find your own groups of people. Do I have to talk to him?
The data room's just ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that one was necessary. And missiles. Yeah. Electrical interferences has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It is located here. I'm reading huge vital signs, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use the recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. You will see them. Try it out. Is your objective clear? Yes.
Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target.
Ooh, whoops. Couldn't remember if I could actually shoot that thing or not. Oh. Oh, that's right. Can't climb on, or can't jump on this one the same way that you can on Super Metroid. Feels like it should be something, but I guess if you look at the map, it's obvious that it's not. there was something here. There it is. And... seven. Yeah, if this is one of those games where I've definitely found myself nervously saving. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but sometimes I'll be playing games like Pokemon and end up saving the game 3 or 4 times just because, okay, rude. Rude! Of course not. Yeah, I'm not as good at this game as I used to be, just from lack of practice. But yeah, you can wall jump in this game, it's just not anywhere as useful as it was in Super Metroid. It's just one of those waiting game kind of things. I wish I could shoot diagonally from here. Oh, forgot the jump button. Well, it looks like we should hit him at least twice. I guess I didn't need to be that cautious, huh? Oh, that wasn't so bad. And the classic Morph Ball power-up. I love how seamless this is in Metroid Dread. It's crazy to see like how they refine these games over time. Alright, looks like it's probably gonna want me to go to this navigation room down there. Save out of caution. There's I'll say sometimes safer safety. Anything up here? Nope.
Sam, it is as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1 SRX shows several anomalies and biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of SR3 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to access shaft and use elevator 1. Is your objective clear? Yes. Use the navigation room just inside for further briefing. I am not sure, but I think whoever allowed the X into the environment might also be linked to the earlier explosion.
Oop, not there. Wrong way. That room was pretty cool though. Wouldn't really say it's a spoiler, but it's definitely a things to come kind of place. Man, that gave me chills when I was a kid. So I didn't really see too many commercials of this back when it first came out, just because like there wasn't really too many video game commercials on the things I was watching. But seeing something like that was pretty intense. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a twist that I wasn't expecting. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It will be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately, but some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now, listen closely. The X in Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now get moving. Gross. Alright. And recharge room. Right, don't just drop in and get hurt. Alright. That was on purpose. I don't like it. Oh. I feel like this is some kind of... I think they call them spawn points for other games, where it's just like basically recharge areas, which is weird to me because you literally just came from what was a recharge room. But I guess if you were expending all your missiles on those guys, it would help. Alright, that's one atmospheric stabilizer. Okay. Not cool. Right, it's the L button. Oh. L and R. I am extremely rusty when it comes to this game. Right. Yep. Yeah, not supposed to step on that. I can almost guarantee I definitely fell for that the first time I played through. Alright, looks like south is the way to the other ones. See what I mean? These save rooms are everywhere. Whoop. You know, I was gonna skip this one, but these walls, man, they hide things everywhere in this game. Oh boy, we're about to watch me struggle. I swear, I'm not this bad at Super Metroid. It's just... I can actually do the single wall jump really well in Super Metroid. But like the double wall jump, the way I guess is supposed to be the easier way to do it, I can't do it. I'm just not good at it. Alright, if we decide... Can't go that way. This way. Oh. Of course not. I guess that's on me for trying to be more efficient than what the game intended you to be. But yeah, this game's super linear. It has a decent share of exploration, but it's not really something that it wants you to do until like nearly the end of the game. Alright, so we're right here. And space pirates. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Nope. There we go. I took way more damage than I should have there. Sweet, another one of these rooms. Yeah, this is basically a really big tutorial room, just teaching you how to like handle the environments, but I mean that's most first areas in any game. Oh, guess you can't destroy that one. I know there's some that you can, but I know there's others where it's literally just there to like not tease you, but like give you an idea of things being nearby. There's probably nothing up here. But I gotta check anyway, because if I don't, that little gray room's gonna bother me. Yep, gotta check everything. Alright. Oh, wasn't sure if I was gonna make it to that one. Or that one. looks like we're approaching another boss room. Go ahead and save there, and I think that's what we're gonna call it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.